Don't forget to click the subscribe button and bell for notifications. Please like, comment, and share the videos. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Let's go.
Yeah, it's definitely faster than the white one. Definitely faster than the white one. How's the torque? I did 45 on final.
Ooh, it's DJ Soundz, my favorite DJ.
What up? It's your boy Soundz. We back again. Today's video is gonna be about this beast right here. Cricket. Circuit. Yeah, circuit. This is a second build for Chris. We did the white add more time, and this is the second one. So we have got the McGirr brakes on it. Gotta hook these up. The wheel is not centered properly, so we gotta fix that, because if we don't do that, one issue we're gonna have, the brakes are not gonna be aligned right, so we gotta fix that. There's some more wires here because he's got switches. So we got switches here, and we got switches up here, along with the voltage meter. We gotta hook all that up. Chris actually put most of this together already. So I'm basically just gonna wire everything up, and I have to tune the controller for its maximum performance. And I'm not gonna lie, when I'm finished tuning this bike, it's possibly that it might run faster than mine, because for one, I'm tuning it, and two, the bike is very light. This frame is stupid light. I have no trouble bringing this up the steps. So it's very possible this bike could probably beat mine. And I think he's lighter than me too in weight. So that plus the weight of the bike, it's very possible. But once we finish, we'll do some test runs, and maybe even do a drag race between both of us in another video and put it to the test. But I'm thinking, this might be faster. But we'll see. We'll see what it is. Yep. I'm gonna start working on this, putting this bad boy together, and be out in the street and getting it in for 2021 new bikes. Yep. I don't know if I talked about the display, but we're gonna hook the display up too. So I got the motor hooked up right now to the controller. I had to remove it because of the position of the controller. There was no way for me to access the connectors under the frame or battery compartment. So so I got it hooked up. So I got to put the controller back, and then I'm gonna start working on the whole sensors, and I'll get those connected. Shut up. Oh man, that's not good. You go up, straps, you go up here, straps, and voila. Oh, shut smut. Alright, so I gotta get this. Oh, I should be having my safety glasses on right now. Something might fly in my eye. We're gonna be in trouble. Oh shit, damn, see, you're ready. Damn, why you don't poke me in the eye? I already got poked in the eye. Just got finished saying that. You know what happened? Got poked. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get my damn screwdriver. I should be able to reach this. I should be able to reach it. I say it should. Let's see if it goes in. Actually, no, I'll do this one first. And I can just pivot that one to the other side. Let's see if we can get this sucker in. That should be in. All right, that's one. Right. So now we got the controller mounted back. Motor's hooked up. I'm about to work on his Hall sensors. Let me see. Let me see if I can just cut this motherfucker out. Cause I don't have this connector. So we're gonna cut this whole. Oh, wait a minute. I think I actually needed that. Nah, I'm just playing. I don't need that shit. So what I'm gonna do, take the Hall sensors, I'm gonna match them up over here. See, whole different connector. That definitely don't match. Oh, no, here we go. Don't match this. So I'm gonna connect them together, heat shrink them, solder them up, and bow, gonna be in there. All right, so I got the throttle wired up. I can actually see the volts, and I'm just trying to get the ignition wire to fire up the controller so I can program it and get the wheel to spin for the first time. So that's what I'm trying to do now. Tap that ignition wire into the plus on the battery, which also shares it also shares the positive for the voltmeter on the throttle. So yeah. tape on there. Throw a little tapey tape. And I'll plug the battery in, and the controller should fire up. Once you don't do that, it's gonna blow up. So I'm definitely hoping for option one. So put some tape temporarily before I solder everything, close everything up. So let's see. This shit, motherfucker. It's positive. And voila. The controller is on. See the green light pop up. So I'll go to my phone. It should show up here for Bluetooth. So let's see. Boom. Connect. And there it go. Popped up. So you can see at the bottom. Turn the light off so you can see. So the controller is lit. So we got connection. Got it up on a motorcycle stand. Let's see if we can get this sucker going. Yeah. I'll do a whole test. Let's get the cabin current. There you go, the wheel's spinning. So it's now testing the holes. Making sure all the holes are working. All the sensors. So the wheel is spinning, and it's right now we checking to see if all the hole sensors are working correctly. Just double checking, making sure that the motor cable is not, that the cable is not being rubbed by the rotor screws. So as you can see, everything is clear due to the spacer there. So always check for that, because once you start getting rubbing, it can start chewing up at the wire and the casing, and then you can get it short and then push. So always want to check for that. So far so good. Still doing the test. As soon as it stops spinning, we get it okay that all the hole sensors are working, then we'll give it a little throttle. I'm not going to give it too much because there's no brakes on there right now. Just in case this damn thing decides to slide off, I can't stop it. So I'll give it a little bit of throttle just to make sure. Then I'll tune it up. And after that, we're going to work on the I gotta work on a regen switch. I gotta work on the power switch, the ignition switch, and get the display up and running. Go. It stopped. And we're going to check. It says it failed. It says it failed, so we're going to have to run it again. To make a long story short, the motor was bad and had to get a replacement. So I got the replacement motor, and that was that. So I waited for the new motor to be delivered, and that's the old motor there. That's bad. And over here we have the new motor that they sent, and this is good. It worked. There was no issues with it. So that's what we're going to use. I'm going to have to move the spokes and the rim over from the old motor to the new motor, and that's it. All right, so today we're working on Chris's bike. This is the old motor that doesn't work, that the company was giving me a headache about trying to troubleshoot. Shit still didn't work. So today I'm going to remove the rotor, and I'm going to remove all the spokes and the tire and the tube, transfer to the new motor because the motor just came by itself. So I'm going to transfer the spokes, transfer the rim. I have to true the wheel, make sure it's nice and straight, and put the rotor back on the new motor, put the old tire and tube on the new motor, and then finish wiring it up. So that's what we're doing now. All right, so as you can see, I just removed all the spokes, and the motor is definitely disconnected from the rim. I'll transfer it over to the new motor. Put all the spokes and the nipples in this bag so I don't lose them. So what I'm gonna do is once I transfer them over, I'm gonna add the spoke prep. Make sure that spoke prep all of the spokes and the nipples, so this way in the future, if I have to ever go back and maintain the wheel, or it comes out of true for whatever reason, I won't have no issues with the spokes or the nipples. Boom. All right, so basically what we're doing now, I just drilled a hole up here for this toggle switch here. This is what's gonna power, gonna be the main power, and also gonna be the, I guess you could say, emergency cutoff. So this toggle switch, I'm gonna go here. So I just got finished drilling the hole. I'm gonna throw the switch in there, finish wiring this up. Use this bit, very good. Got in there very fast, very quick. Yeah, I'm gonna take all these shavings out. You can see I didn't even get none on the inside, so I'm gonna remove the tape, shavings, get the switch in there, see how it's gonna look. All right, so drilled the hole, put the tape to protect this beautiful paint job here, and this is what it looks like after the switch is in there. So you can see it's official. Got the toggle switch in there, off and on. It says official. So that's it. Finish this up. Got the switches on there, looking good. Yes, sir. All right, so as far as the modifications go with the front wheel, I got it to shift over a little more towards the center. And I had to do for the brakes so far, your standard screws, which is the black one here. I had to replace them. I had to actually go get a set of these, something that was longer, because I had to use 2 spacers, which you see right in here. I used 2 spacers. When I use the 2 spacers to push the rotor out this way, so it can be closer to the caliper, these screws are no longer biting on the threads because now they're too short because of the spacers. So I had to order a set of longer ones, which are these, are the new ones. So this way it can bite, because actually when I put these back in and I was trying to adjust the caliper, which is another issue I got to deal with, One of them actually got loose because it never actually tightened all the way. So they all wasn't even biting properly. But now they are, but I got the longer screw, which you can see the difference here. You see how long that is? So now when I put the silver ones in, they go all the way in and lock properly. All right, so as I explained, I got all the screws in there, by the way. So I put all the screws in there, they all work good. I put some Loctite on there. That's the Loctite, so they all have Loctite on them. So they all silver now, they all go away and they biting. Now I had to do this once again because I had to get the wheel to shift over this way a little bit. So I had to add some more spacers down here, got the wheel to shift over this way, and pushed everything over. But it still had alignment issue with the caliper, so that's why it made me put the 2 spacers in there to push it out. It's funny because I actually got the 2 spacers from the hub motor, because actually the hub motor didn't need it because the hub motor has enough space where it doesn't rub against the motor. So I took the spacers off the rear, put them in the front, got the rotor pushed over. And that's what led to the screws being a little too short. But I fixed that issue by ordering a set of these to put over here. Anyway, so what I'm doing now, another issue I have, and it's the last issue with the front of the bike, is the caliper. The caliper now still by like a hair rubs because it still needs caliper needs to shift over a little more. I would say the left, but that's from this way, from the left. So I can't push the rotor over any more than what it is because then it's going to smack into the fork. So what I came up with an idea, first time I'm trying this, is I'm going to drill a little bit to the left on both sides, and that should give me enough space to push the caliper a little bit over that I need so it can clear. So that's what I'm gonna do. I never did this before, but I'm doing it because this is a special project bike, so you gotta, think outside the box when you start running out of options. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to start shaving this down and see if I can get it to mount out here and without no brake rub. So I will let you know after I do it. All right, so basically the bike is finished. You can see it's finished. We got the main switch here. Click this, turns everything on. Display. There's the voltmeter. 3 switches. This one is lights. So that's a low beam. That's the rear lights. Let me see. Oh, while we back here, you might as well check this out. Got the charge port back here. And also have this button that does the high beam. See that? See that? High beam, low beam, high beam, low beam. I'll show you what it looks like in the front. Blinding people. That's like 50,000 in tickets right there. So turn that off. This side here is the horn. That's the horn. And that's it. Speedometer, everything's working. Let me see if I can do this without killing myself, because I don't got the stand on. Let's see, I'm gonna twist the throttle. So speedometer's working. Everything is working. Bike is good to go. Turn on the lights, you can get a better look at it. Bike is ready to go.
Yo, when I first saw Soundz, yo, he was like this. What's your boss? There you go. He like.
His leg's still hurting. His leg is hurting.
Yeah, I got top.
Throw it up.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Once you fix that shit, though.
the white one. How's the torque?
I did 45 on my